So, have you ever wondered what it actually takes to build a nation? Not some theory from a textbook, but a real life blueprint written down over 2,000 years ago. Well, today we're diving deep into 1 Maccabees chapter 14. It's this incredible historical account of how one leader took a world of chaos and forged not just peace, but a dynasty. And it all leads to this. Just listen to that. That's not just pretty poetry, right? That is the description of a national dream come true. We're talking total peace, total prosperity. But here's the thing, it didn't just happen. It was the result of a very deliberate, very strategic, and honestly, a brilliant plan. And that's the real question, isn't it? The world back then was a mess of warring empires and shifting alliances, kind of like today in some ways. So how on earth did this one small nation manage to not just survive, but actually thrive? That's what we're going to break down. Okay, so here's our roadmap. We'll look at the chaotic world Simon was dealing with. Then we'll dig into his two-part strategy. First, building the nation from the inside out, and second, making friends in high places. And finally, we'll see how it all culminated in a historic decree that literally set his family's legacy in stone, or, well, in bronze. First things first, you have to understand this setting. This was not a peaceful time. Judea was a small fish in a pond full of sharks, and those sharks were constantly fighting each other. It was pure chaos, and that created a huge power vacuum. And this is the event that really kicks things off. The regional superpower, the Seleucid Empire, is suddenly in serious trouble. Their king Demetrius gets captured in battle by the new guys on the block, the Parthians. And just like that, a major piece is taken off the chessboard, creating this incredible moment of both danger and opportunity for a leader like Simon. Now, I know there are a lot of names flying around, so let's keep the players straight. You've got Simon Thassi, our guy, the son of Mattathias and the last of the legendary Maccabee brothers, leading Judea. He's trying to navigate the mess left behind when King Demetrius of the Seleucids gets captured by Mithridates I of Parthia. And way off in the distance, you have the big European powers, Rome and Sparta, who Simon is about to bring into the story. So, with the world outside going crazy, what's Simon's first move? Does he panic? No. He looks inward. He knew that before you can deal with the world, you have to get your own house in order. A nation has to be strong from its very core. And this, right here, is his masterclass in building a state. It's so comprehensive. Look at it. He grabs the port city of Joppa, because hey, you need trade. He expands and secures the borders with forts and soldiers. He cleans out any internal threats. But he doesn't stop there. He shores up the society itself, helping the poor, enforcing the law. And he strengthens their identity by investing in the sanctuary. It's a total package. And the payoff? It was immediate. The text is so direct about it. It doesn't say he hoped for peace. It says he made peace. His actions led directly to a time of security and happiness that people could actually feel every single day. But Simon was smart. He knew that a strong defense and a happy population weren't quite enough. When you live in a dangerous neighborhood, you need powerful friends. So his next move was to look beyond his borders and start playing the game of international diplomacy. This was such a clever pivot. While all his enemies were busy fighting each other, Simon was playing the long game. He was building a network, getting international recognition, basically creating an insurance policy for his new nation. And you can see it working right here. He reaches out to Sparta, and they write back. They talk about his glory and honor. This is huge. It means Judea is being seen as a legitimate, respected nation on the world stage, not just some backwater province. And from Sparta, he goes for the big one, the real rising star in the Mediterranean, Rome. Making friends with Rome, that was the ultimate power move. It sent a message to everyone else. If you mess with us, you might just have to answer to Rome. And to prove he was serious, Simon sends Rome a gift, a golden shield that weighed 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds! Think about that. This wasn't just a friendly present. It was a massive statement of wealth, stability, and a promise to be a valuable ally. So the nation is secure at home, and it has powerful friends abroad. The story now reaches its absolute climax. The people of Judea decide that what Simon has done is so important, it needs to be made official. It needs to be remembered forever. I mean, how powerful is this? It's not Simon demanding to be king. It's the people themselves, so grateful for the peace and freedom he and his family fought for, that they're the ones asking, how can we possibly thank you enough? It's power given, not taken. And here's their logic, laid out plain and simple. The reason is powerful. Simon's family built the nation, they beat the enemies, and, this is the crucial part, they confirmed its liberty. In their eyes, they earned this honor. And this wasn't some quiet backroom deal. The text gives us the exact date. A huge public assembly, priests, leaders, all the people, they all came together to make this official. You could almost think of it as a constitutional convention for the nation. So what exactly did they give him? Well, basically everything. He's the governor and the high priest. That's political and religious power. He's the military commander. Everyone has to obey him. And he gets to wear purple and gold, the ancient symbols of royalty. This is it. This is the official start of a new ruling dynasty. And this is the most fascinating twist in the whole story, they make his family's rule forever, but with a condition. An asterisk, if you will. Until there should arise a faithful prophet. So the power is both hereditary and conditional. It's a permanent job, but it acknowledges that a higher authority could one day step in. And to make sure nobody ever forgot this agreement, they didn't just write it down on some scroll that could get lost. Nope. They carved it into bronze tablets and put them up on pillars in Mount Zion, the most public, most sacred place in the entire nation. This was a legacy meant to last. And that's what we're left with. This ancient blueprint for a nation ends on a paradox. It creates a dynasty that's meant to last forever, but it builds in an escape hatch. And it leaves us with this timeless question about power itself. What does it really mean for something to be both permanent and, at the same time, temporary?